Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Man the Maker. Welcome to a new Let's Play / also streaming for Starsector. If you're not familiar with this game, it is a open space, open world RPG with some kind of strategic elements inside of it that really gives you a lot of freedom in what you can go out and do. It's got a lot of depth to it. It's got a little bit of action elements because the combat is real time. A bit of strategy because you manage a fleet, you level up, got that RPG element. It's got a whole kind of simulated working economy, independent factions that are out there doing their own things. Hello, Le Pacificator! And I'm really excited. I've had this game on my radar for a long time. It is technically still in early... Okay, it's not in early access because it's not on Steam, but it has not been officially released yet. You can go and buy it on their website, I think only. And really excited. The game is great. I'm not particularly good at it. I've been playing it. I watched a bunch of tutorial videos. I've been playing it for, I don't know, about half of it. It'll give me like 3 or 4 hours today, a couple hours the other day, trying to get a handle on what the hell's going on. I usually die. I mean, I don't like die as in game over, but we did struggle to make some progress, but that's fine, you know. I mean, I gotta put it out there because I'm not a master. Some people come, they want to see only the masters play. I will just be upfront, that's not me. Not yet though. But I'm a quick learner, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and have fun. Anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and do a new game here. I'm gonna name myself the Maker. Let's just go ahead and pick around. There's a lot of images to pick from. I'm not sure. This guy looks pretty awesome. So does this guy. So does this guy. Oh boy, I like the art. I like everything. I've been really like, I was practicing the game. I got so excited. I was like, we're doing a stream tonight. We're gonna record it for YouTube. This guy. Oh, the lines on the face. We're gonna go with him. He's got the gray hair. He's bitter. He's bitter. I'm gonna leave the help pop-ups on. Most of them I could probably click through, but you never know when something useful comes in. First choice. We get to pick kind of who we start off with, right? We're gonna be a bounty hunter commanding a Wolf-class frigate. This is like a little bit of a small aggressive ship. A scavenger with a Wayfarer-class combat freighter. Not going to pick that one. An explorer leading a salvage expedition from aboard an Apogee-class cruiser. It was an interesting, like, I would probably pick this, but I will tell you why I won't. You could also be a mercenary or a freelancer, which just totally gives you something kind of random, but not, I mean, it's a more advanced start than this. We're going to go ahead with the bounty bear. PBK Bear, hi there, and welcome. Also, how are you tonight, Le Picasso? Hope things are well. And for you, PKB Bear, as well. We're going to go with the Wolf-class frigate. I've learned that it's probably... I'm going to pass this off to the AI soon, because I am not that great at piloting it. But still, I think we're going to pick it, because I just kind of... They're really nice to have. Next, we get to choose what... our second ship is. We have a choice. We can be a Kite-class shuttle. They're not, I mean, it's just a shuttle, right? It does have some guns, but it is fast. Or a Shepherd drone tender. It does have drones, which I am a big fan of. The game has fighters and everything as well, and bombers. You can have carriers and all that. And a cargo of heavy machinery. I'd like to go with this one because it gives you another pilot, somebody to command, which I don't even know how to get yet. So we're going to go ahead and pick that one. We're going to just do normal. They recommend me to be on easy, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do normal. The tutorial also gives you... we're not going to do it. It does kind of set you up pretty nicely, but again, we're going to completely start. We're going to start as per normal. Ah, the level up screen. The beating heart of the modern RPG. How does it work? Well, there are 4 categories here. Combat, leadership, technology, and industry. In order to use any of them, right, you can level these all up. All of them can be leveled up 3 times. In order to do that, You have to get them all the way up. We're going to reset that. So you can see, boom, 1 point in, I have now unlocked the first tier of technology. 1 point in, I have unlocked the first tier of leadership. Oh, you have redeemed your points and you have made me sing. Okay. I'm hooked on feeling, I'm unbelieving that you're in love with me. Ooh, I could do better than that. That's what you get. I can maybe do better. This is my first time singing on stream, and yeah, there it is. Good story about that song. One time partied all night in Brooklyn and ended up on the rooftops with some people, and they were theater kids. They weren't kids. They were in their mid to late 20s at least, and we would just break out into that song, quite drunk, on the rooftops. Break out into that song. Whatever. Anyways, we're gonna reset this. So right, if you want to level it up, if I want to get level 3 sensors, then I have to get this all the way up to level 3. Same thing for anything. And I think this is a pretty standard start. By the way, what just happened there? Twitch has this time points. I don't actually remember what they're called. Maybe Le Pacificator can tell me. But if you watch the stream, you accrue these points. He had 750, and I made a custom make me sing reward, and that's what you got. That's why anybody would want to encourage that, I don't know, but so be it. Right, fairly standard start is going in for navigation. Now, 30% terrain movement penalty from all applicable terrain. I wouldn't really worry about it. Level 2, 25% fuel consumption. That's nice. It saves you money over time. The thing and the reason why it's so good is it gives you +1 maximum burn level, which makes you faster. Increases the burn bonus of sustained burn ability by 1 as well, and allows a transverse jump, so you can jump into a system through a nascent gravity well or directly into hyperspace. We'll get into what that actually means. The important thing that you need to know is that it makes you faster, right? And almost everyone that I've seen play this game just goes for it first. And I get why, because movement is key. You need to be able to run from people, and you want to be able to catch people. So we're going to start off with a point there and a point here. We're going to get this to level 3 immediately. Again, I'm not being creative. This is the standard start. Boosh, Maker begins. Maker begins. All right. We're going to go over as little as possible until we encounter things more. Right, this is something that I always try and do. I'm going to try and avoid getting as grand of an overview as I can. That way I can actually start playing the game. And we're just trying to hit things as we get on. Boom, we are in the game. A couple of things to note here. Oh, we've got money. This is our supplies. Suppleet uses supplies in its day-to-day operations. You use supplies when you go into combat, or rather when you leave combat. Supplies are also used to repair. Right? The damage is abstracted in this game into something called combat readiness, and if you lose that, then it costs supplies to fix. Of course, we have fuel. You can kind of guess what that one does, I hope. This is our speed, our burn level, right? We're not going to worry about right now. We've got a maximum burn level of 10. Cool, whatever that means. Combat readiness, which I just described. We've got a bunch of stuff going on over here. We're not really going to worry about that just yet. Got a little bit of our map up in that direction, and then this is where we start. We start next to Jangala, who belongs to the hegemony. The jewel of the Corvus system, Jangala possesses a lush native biosphere. The world's farms and seas, often hidden by the churning cyclones of megastorms, are a major source of organic feedstock, food products, and exotic xenobiological materials, considered holy by most Ludic sects. So the hegemony, the hegemony are one of the factions. Let's zoom out all the way. This is the world. This is the world of the galaxy, I guess. This is the galaxy, the known galaxy, broken down into sectors containing within it stars. And we start over here in Corvus. Corvus has a hegemony world. There's also an independent world, and there's some pirates here. There's a few different factions, which we won't worry about. Persean League, the Tritachyons. We're not gonna worry about that too much just yet. There's a couple of things down here of note that I will have to just point out real quick. Right here is our transponder. This lets everyone knows who we are. If we have it off and we go near lawful people, they are like, what the hell? Why do you have your transponder off? They will come investigate and get pissed at you. But it also broadcasts who you are. And sometimes you want to be a bit sneakier for a number of reasons you turn it off. Going dark also does the same. It makes you go very slow, turns off the transponder, and helps you kind of sneak around. Active sensor burst is used to just kind of detect somebody nearby. Emergency burn is like, oh shit, we got to get out there. It uses extra fuel and extra supplies, so it's, you want to be careful with that. Sustained burn just increases your speed, makes it hard to turn. It's pretty much how you use to do your long distance travel. You can scavenge, of course, as an interdiction pulse, whatever. You can do distress call, whatever. We have our little fleet here. There's me, right? And there's my boy, Lieutenant Todd Verma. I can actually rename him. And anybody want a name? Anybody at all? Todd Verma has a couple of skills. We're not going to worry about that just yet. He'll level up and then we can kind of take into it. But suffice to say, having captains assigned to your ships make them much better. So we're going to worry about that. We've got our little ship here. I don't think we're going to. Yeah, we can look into the refit. Actually. Damn, you know what? I actually should probably check and make sure that my face is not obnoxious. Face is fine here. Chat is okay. You want Passy the Punisher? I also need to, unfortunately, do a quick messing about with my things here. Does that work? There we go. I can now move this over a bit. Excellent. Excellent. I want you here. Okay. That is much better. And I want to just make sure, yeah, this is fine as well. Everything is looking good. We have our first name. If you're on YouTube, you want ships named after you. I mean, you got to come. You can tell me below in the chat. Eventually, we're going to have ships. We're going to have officers named after it, and I'm just opening it up. Put it down below, and if you want to be a specific thing, you can mention it. There might be a longer list for that. Or if you just don't care, then so be it. We do have somebody who has requested it. So we are going to name you Packy the what did he say? The Punisher. Not the Punisher. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing French right? Punisher. Boom. Done. If anybody wants a ship named after him, we've got ourselves a kite here as well. I mean, I can also... Actually, I'm going to name you... No, we're not going to name you the Warspite. I will name a ship the Warspite eventually, but for now, we're good. We're going to go ahead and look in, right? This is like... Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here if you've never played the game. Basically, you can customize your ships fairly extensively. Capacitors is kind of your energy supply, used for a lot of weapons, used for shields. Vents is how quickly you diffuse that energy supply as it builds up. And then you can put all different kinds of weapons on it. We're not going to dig too deep into the weapons just yet. There's also specific mods, like blast doors. I'm going to... Actually, I shouldn't have taken that off because it wrecks my combat undo. Doing it in space is bad. So we're not going to do it now. We're going to go land on frickin' Jangala. And there you have it. I can unpause. We're just going to fly right over here. These guys are all friendly to me, so we don't have to worry about anything. A couple of things we can do. Open the comm directory. Not going to mess with that just yet, but basically you can like kind of talk to different people, station commanders. Most of the time, they don't do anything. I mean, we can be commissioned. We're not going to do that. It's also, I should mention, it's a bit like Mountain Blade. It's got that Mountain Blade-y vibe to it. First thing we do, take a shell down to the bar. Ooh. into the crowded, well-lit space and taken the rows of taps adorning the wall under bottles from every one of the core worlds, and a few from elsewhere. Merchant captains mingle with off-duty officers at the bar, served efficiently by the uniformed staff. In one corner, a pack of Navy cadets shout and sing, desperately enjoying their last work shift of freedom. A concerned-looking man is sitting at a corner table, glumly examining his tripod. Before I go and talk to this guy, we're going to come down here. Hey, it's where you buy and sell all your kinds of things. So, lots of goods that you can kind of travel around, try and make money by being trading. Trading is difficult to make money with because when you buy stuff, you pay 30% tariff. When you sell stuff, you pay 30% tariff. That means you're paying 60% of ish. And it really makes it hard to profit. Black market completely avoids that, but is tricky in a lot of ways. We're not going to worry about that. What I want to do is I want to go to our fleet, and I want to buy some more ships. We start off with 32,000. I want to buy more ships because I want more cargo holds. Because I think the first time you get a mission, it doesn't matter. I want more ships. Out of Luck Panda, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, Out of Luck Panda here is the individual that initially encouraged me to play this game. I had owned it and did the tutorial and then put it aside for a while, and he was like, play the game, put it up on all your stuff, and so here we are. Right, we want to buy a ship. Lots of different ships available to us here. I mean, most of them we can't afford, but we've got civilian transports. Don't waste your money on those crappy ones, especially ones with Class D mods. I know. I'm not going to buy the worst ships, probably. Some Class D mods are not so bad. They don't have what I want here, so I'm going to go ahead and pop into the black market. And they do have what I want. They do have some Shepherd drone tenders, which is exactly what I want. Now, why do I like these guys? If we go take a look, well, they come with surveying equipment and salvage gantries, which makes surveying better and salvaging better. They also have drones and are okay. They're okay in combat. I mean, I really do like to have them early on. And they allow us to carry more stuff, which is going to translate into us making more money because we are going to be relying on some ways. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Now, I'm buying it on the black market. Right now I got suspicion level of none. If I buy this ship, and you want me to refit, that's fine. If we go back to here, I have high suspicion level because I just bought this. I just bought this thing, and they kind of, because I came in with a transponder, they now know that guy with that, we know who he is, and somebody matching that ship's description with the captain's description just bought something, and we have high suspicion of it. However, and what this means, when we leave, they're going to be like you, and they're going to come and track me down. Now, we don't have to care about that, because when you buy a ship on the black market, you just have the ship. If we bought goods here, and they kind of came and tracked us down, they would take it from us. But since they have a ship, they're going to come to us, and they're going to say, well, you'll see. We don't got to worry about it. We bought a ship. We spent some money. We got to go ahead and refit the ship. Yeah, as long as you don't have contraband on you, they won't take your shit. And that includes ships, right? They just don't. The ships you can always buy in the black market, and it's I mean, you can kind of piss them off, I think, if you do it. I'm not really sure. What are we going to do? Well, honestly, you can just do the auto fit here, which is probably how we're going to start off with. We're not going to worry too much. But basically, I have certain hard points. Small universal hard point. We can put anything available here on. We don't own anything that fits there. Right? We can buy legal and we can buy illegal. And they all take certain hard points. They have different weapon types. All of these things, which is much deeper than we're going to be getting into on the first episode for sure. We're not going to worry about that. Right. Also here we've got a small ballistic turret. Only can use ballistic. Ballistic is particularly strong against shields, I want to say. Or is that kinetic? No, it is Yeah, okay. It's a mount type that does kinetic damage, which is strong against shields. I'm not going to worry about it. For you, if I do by custom, I mean, we have a weapon, right? We start off with a Vulcan cannon, a Salamander SRM, or we put a light machine gun on it. I think what I'm going to do. I like what they have selected. What's the weapon? The Swarmer SRM launcher. Right, I do like the missile here because we want him to stay back. He's not really great at getting up into combat. He's slow and he's a drone carrier, and he's also like half of a just kind of a freighter. So we want him. I want him just the missiles. Gonna temporarily ignore that. The missiles here, they are small missiles. Primary role is anti-engine. So these MRMs, they go around, they try and fly towards the ship and knock out engines with EMP damage. Not bad. Got a torpedo rack. Notice, causes no flux to fire and fires forever. Not a bad choice. Torpedo rack has only 2. They do a lot of damage against shields. But I don't think we're gonna go with the torpedoes either, because they shoot. They're guided. They have limited ammo, which I'm not really down with for now. So against with the torpedo, we can go with the harpoon. This one has limited damage, high payload guided missiles, devastating against armor. Very, very good against armor. So you would use it against armor. You can also Sabot SRM, which are very, very good against shields. It only has 1 ammo. And I'm kind of tempted to put this thing on. Do I not have one? If I look into my cargo, no, I do not have one. I am tempted to give it this. It lets it stay very, very, very far away and just firing it, knocking out engines whenever we want. And gets to continue firing forever. I think we're going to go for that. And here, as has been recommended by Autoluck Panda, we can put a Vulcan. They don't have a Vulcan. And yet if I try to auto fit, you will try and put a Vulcan on here? Peculiar. We don't have access to the Vulcan. I just want this as probably point defense, something to just kind of keep people away, knock down missiles that come towards it. So we're just going to use the light machine gun. Now, this guy, again, he's going to be kind of staying back, launching drones and shooting some missiles at him. So I'm not really that worried about him having strong shields, strong vents, or any of that. What I do want him to have is expanded cargo holds. Help me carry more stuff. Yeah, the light machine gun is perfectly fine. It's actually pretty good against shields if you get close enough. That's if you get close enough with certain build type. We also, of course, have our little borer drones here. They are not very strong, but, you know, they will do. We got our expanded cargo holds on here. Can put a bunch of capacitors on. I mean, the vents don't matter so much because if he gets approached, like, if he can't get away, ventilating is not going to help him at all. I'm not gonna worry about it at all. Look at the cargo mod. Yeah, cargo mod is great. Torpedoes would be shot down. Vents also work passively, but he doesn't. He only fires the missiles, which cost no flux, and he's gonna fire the machine gun, which if he just doesn't need to. If he's firing that machine gun and it's using up all of his flux, he just needs to run away, or he's probably just going to die, right? This guy's job is to stay in the back, launch the missiles, and send the drones in. Try and knock out some guns and stuff. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. You want me to look at the cargo mod? Yeah, increases cargo capacity and increases maintenance. So, giving us 30% more. I'm very happy with this situation. Weapon groups is somewhat of an important thing. I'm just going to auto-select it, but when you add new weapons, they get grouped together. Supply used by 50%, but it does not still cost a lot. I mean, if we go ahead and look here, I don't know how to look at info. It costs very little supply used to deploy these things. 3, so it's adding like 1.5 in a month. Hello, Wind Rusher. Starsector, indeed. Costs 3 to recover and a little bit more per day. I'm perfectly happy with it right now. Yeah, reducing passive costs is fine, but I mean, for now, until we can afford more ships, I just want the biggest cargo hold that I can possibly get. Yeah, I'm not going with the torpedoes. We got our drifter. Also, again, if anybody wants names for their ships, the Pacificator has already taken our lieutenant right here. But I think, I mean, and everybody else, we're just going to leave in. I do like to weapon group U, auto weapon group. I will have auto fire on for everything. Make war not love, maybe. This is like a big if I even get to making a faction. We'll have to see about that. Weapon group there. I will also just kind of auto your weapon group. Doesn't matter at auto fire because you're just going to do your own thing. I'm not going to change these guys. I'm happy with the way they are. All right, let's go down to the dockside bar, talk to the concerned man. He wants us to deliver 50 units of food for 4,000. Now, in the very, very beginning, this is probably the best way to make money. I'm not even that, I mean, we're not strong enough to really get into a lot of combats. Trading is difficult because of tariffs. Black market smuggling is also just challenging in its own right. So we're not going to do it here. I'm just going to take this easy business. And I'll just do a quick repair. You don't have to do this. They will repair themselves outside of in space over time. So it doesn't really make a difference. Just use the supplies. And let's go ahead and leave. Boop. All right. We got our mission. We're just going to go and deliver some food, right? Easy stuff. We're just a baby. We're going to go ahead. By the way, if you want to, I'm using hotkeys for some of this stuff because I've just kind of sort of learned it. And that's fine. This is also where you can get a lot of work done, right? There are missions. You can do surveys. There are system bounties. You can go and analyze stuff. I really, really want to get in the exploration, but this is very far away. We are not close enough for that. Instead, we're just going to go ahead and deliver our food. I'm not sure if I'm even ready to just fight some normal pirates. In Corvus, it's usually okay. It's usually okay to fight, but I think I want maybe like another drone tender or potentially another kind of frigate for myself. We're just going to go see. But we're going to go do this. Show it on map. Bop, 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 bop. We're just going here. Go to Kabola. And off we go. Now, when you're traveling, use that sustain burn. It basically doubles your speed, though makes it harder for you. Oh, they are pissed off. They're pissed off because I picked up this ship. I'm going to let them come to me, because if you run away, right, I picked up a ship on the black market, and my suspicion level is high. Your fleet matches the profile of a suspected smuggler posted by Jangala authorities. You are hereby ordered to submit to a cargo scan. I will, of course, allow the scan. While the scan finds no overt contraband, the quantity of cargo found combined with indirect evidence just pisses them off. Okay, because I have a lot of stuff on me, they got pissed off about this. Reduced by 5 reputation there. It's not great. They're talking about settling. I am not going to worry about settling just yet. You can colonize your own planets and turn them into money machines for you. But we are a long way away from that, friends. So yeah, she's pissed off. She's very suspicious. She in particular is very, very suspicious. If I had an empty cargo hold, they would scan us and be like, okay. Because one thing you can do, you can have a little bit of contraband and then have like a lot of food, and there's a good chance that them scanning you means that they won't find it. All right, we're just going to leave. Now we're going to use our burn. Oh, please just carry on. Jagala jump point. You can see there as we accelerate. This is double our normal speed. The Gemini can go and fuck themselves. Maker gotta make dough for baby maker. It's true, but we got a long ways to go. Now, we are here in space. It's dangerous here. People will definitely be trying to kill me here. The hegemony, not so much. And so I'm gonna fly. One thing I can do is enter hyperspace. I'm gonna turn my transponder off, because transponder really broadcasts where you are. Right? They have theirs off. Also, I'm going to dodge some of these things. Like, boom, this guy, there's a scavenger. He just came out of freaking nowhere. Hammerthier, hello, and welcome. He just came out of freaking nowhere. If he wanted to, he could just kind of declare war on me. He could have just attacked me. Especially with my transponder off. If I find anybody with their transponder off, I can attack them with no repercussions. Of course, the factions never do that, like the Ludic Church, the hegemony. But again, if this guy was hostile to me, he is flying past me like crazy. Also, there are these storms here. Storms are bad, and we want to try and avoid them. We're going to kind of hit some of the storms a little bit. Yeah, we've been hit by a storm. We suffered some damage. It's okay. The transponder doesn't matter that much. Yeah. If I had my transponder off when I was in normal space, people get very, very, very upset with that. Wow, there is a lot of storms. I feel like we're just going to have to go through one of these and hope that we don't hit too many. Okay. If the transponder is off, the hegemony will just show up. I am running low on fuel. Oh, geez. I apparently am. I did not buy enough fuel. we are out of fuel, folks. Okay, off to a great start. I think we're just going to have to go ahead and land here because we're out of fuel, and it's just going to pull us in, and we are going to jump through. Great. Out of fuel. We can just come over here to this beholder station. Beholder. Beholder? Yeah, that's fine. And then we can just buy some fuel there. Go ahead. That was a bit of a silly business on my part. I'm trying to talk a lot, so I'll give myself some credit there. We are just gonna have to go ahead. I also this is not a place. This is a research platform. Ludic Pilgrims. I can visit here. Things have happened. I'm not going to read all that right now. So apparently I can't even go there. I need to find... That's Ludic Path. That's really bad. Okay, Persian League. That's where we're going to go. Boom. Oh, God. These guys are all going to hate me. Oh, this is a very bad start. So these are the Ludic Path. They are fanatics. I should not have came there. Unfortunately, they are going to make me pay them a lot of money so that I can try and get away. I'm going to try and do an emergency burn and maybe escape these guys. Come on. I can't do an emergency burn because I don't have enough fuel. Thank God. Okay. That was a pretty silly mistake to start off with. Not having enough fuel in the beginning is also not ideal. But it's okay. We threw a little bit of cash away. I'm a little bit better than this on the norm, I must say. A little bit better than this. So I got to buy fuel. Fuel is an okay price here. But what choice do I have? I got to buy a lot. Now, if you buy, I could buy way more than I need. It's not going to be good. Look at it. Minus 53 supplies per day because I have more fuel than I'm supposed to. I'm just going to load up on the fuel. Costs 2,300 plus the tariffs. I'm not going to buy on the black market here because they're just going to come and track me down. We've got enough supplies. I might just pick up a couple more here. I think I will. I will bomb your ports, Harathier. Oh, we've got some competition. We've got some not competition. Some feuding over here in the chat. I can also say no. There's no missions there. All right, we got our fuel back. Thank goodness. Let's try and just do our mission again. set our thing back in. We're going to just go and boogie over there. Yeah, the pathers are bad news. Well, I didn't fully realize this in the beginning, and I went to go and deliver some goods that I got on a quest to a pather world, and I got shaken down. Oh boy. There is somebody here that wants to fight me. They have 2 danger stars, which means they might be dangerous. I think. What do you guys think? Do we fight them? We're going to figure that out next time. We might just run away. We might try and fight them. I think we can handle them, just these 2 ships. So we're probably going to go after them. And then put on display my amazing combat skills. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you like what you see, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can always like it. Let me know that you guys like what's going on. Put comments down below. Tell me how bad I am at the game. All that good stuff. Praise me as well, you know. And hope to see you guys in the next episode. Until then, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.